What's good, everyone? Jets takeoff. The Jets fired Mike LaFleur and are looking to bring in a new offensive coordinator and put a new veteran quarterback. So, in my opinion, who is the guy the New York Jets should go ahead and hire to be the next offensive coordinator and hopefully lead the Jets offense to the playoffs? The Jets need a guy who has been in the NFL for a long time, has been offensive coordinator in multiple stints, not just once, and has had success as of late. And the cherry on top, this guy in question has worked with a quarterback the Jets are rumored to potentially go after in Derek Carr, and that will lead you to Greg Olsen, the former offensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders. He is the preferred choice, in my opinion, for the next offensive coordinator. I think he checks the boxes for a lot of things that the Jets need out of a new play caller. The first thing is that Greg Olsen is a proven offensive coordinator at the NFL level. He started back in 2006, I believe, with the Los Angeles Rams, and in that season, I think they had one of the most high-powered offenses. It was either 6th or 8th in the NFL. They were in the playoffs and whatnot, and he's bounced around from here to there. He coached the Raiders originally under Dennis Allen in 2013, 2014, was still working a little bit there. He was the OC for the Jaguars in 2015, back when Blake Bortles and Allen Robinson had their very good season together. Coached them in 2016, a slight offensive dip, but the real success with Greg Olsen is under John Gruden from 2019 to 2021. 2019, the Raiders were the 12th ranked offense out of total yards. In 2020, they were the 8th ranked offense. And in 2021, they were also the 8th ranked offense in the NFL. And people may say, well, that's John Gruden's offense. Gruden was the one calling plays. For 2019 and 2020, you know what? Fair. I understand that argument. But Gruden was fired in 2021. I think it was after like the third game. So Greg Olsen was calling plays for 14 games. And they still had the 8th ranked offense right there, and he had so much success. Derek Carr had his best year actually in 2021 under Greg Olsen, and once McDaniels came in here, Derek Carr arguably had his worst season as a Raider with the most talent. So I think that's a pretty big tell, as it speaks to Greg Olsen and his compatibility with Derek Carr, who the Jets are rumored to get. And Woody Johnson said he's willing to spend money to get a veteran quarterback. I think Derek Carr could be that guy, and bringing in Greg Olsen would help get Derek Carr motivated to come join the Jets and want to actually come here. Because, listen, the Jets have been a pretty poverty organization as of late. The Raiders were also a poverty organization, so naturally Carr is going to want to stray away from here. But if he knows that his former offensive coordinator, who he's had a lot of success under, Greg Olsen, is going to be the OC for the New York Jets, I think he'll want to come here, actually. And we have a lot of weapons for him to work with, too. Not only that, he's been in the league for a long time, so he's seen offenses evolve. He's understood how to make in-game adjustments. He understands what to focus on. If something's not working, try something else. Clearly, he had a lot of success with the Raiders in his most recent stint, so he has just developed as an OC because early on in his offensive coordinator career, he was very inconsistent. He'd have a good year, and then it would drop down a little bit. But with the Raiders, he pretty much built a consistent offense there and a consistently great offense in Las Vegas. And you could argue that the Jets have a lot more weapons out here, and if we get Derek Carr, that could be a great success. So he's been a veteran. He's not like a first-time play caller, so we don't have to worry about that like we did with Mike LaFleur. He already knows how to do this. He has a lot of knowledge of the league. He literally was working under the Rams this past season with Sean McVay, even though the Rams' offense was not too good. That's still valuable experience. Learning from a young mind in Sean McVay, or potentially the other way. Maybe he was brought there to help Sean McVay himself. So I think Greg Olsen is a perfect fit for the New York Jets. Listen, I like Frank Reich. But Greg Olsen, I think he fits what the Jets need. He checks the boxes for being a play caller in the past, having success, and his ties to Derek Carr as the quarterback. Because Derek Carr is rumored to come here. What more could he ask for if his former OC and Greg Olsen is in New York? We have a lot of weapons. We want a veteran quarterback. Well, I think that would be a match made in heaven, and we would get a pretty good shot at getting Derek Carr and having a legit top 10 offense. So let me know what you all think about this video. Who else would you want as OC? I know Cliff Kingsbury is rumored out there. I wouldn't potentially mind that. Darrell Bevel's a guy who I'd be okay with, but I feel like the upside with Greg Olsen is just so high, which is why he kind of triumphs all the other candidates in my opinion. So let me know what you all think about this video, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.